Let's now go back to an earlier story of a robbery incident that has happened in Weja, Sampa Valley to be specific. My colleague Maxwell Agbagba joins us live with the very latest. Maxwell, what can you report?
Well, Mama V, about 10 minutes ago, we had personnel from the Weja Police Divisional Command leaving the crime scene. They were here together with some personnel from the CID to pick the needed evidence after the robbery happened. Now, this is the exact spot where the armed men accosted a man and a woman who were in a white vehicle, opened the back door to their vehicle, and then bolted with a backpack containing an unspecified amount of cash. Some of the residents we've been speaking to here tell us that the robbers fired many times into the air to ward off residents who would have loved to fight them. A man who I spoke to earlier told me that he was standing very close by the side of the road. One of the men actually warned him to go inside. He did not know what was happening at the time until they fired another warning shot. Then he had to run into his room. Many of the residents we've been speaking to tell us that they are terrified about the situation. I have a man here who witnessed what happened. We are not going to show his face for security reasons. Sir, can you tell us exactly what happened?
What happened is it was around 9:15, 9:30. I was coming to my shop. Then I saw a silver or white car also heading just coming in front of me. And when the car got to a ramp just in front of my shop, he slowed down. Then I saw two guys holding guns, which I know is AK-47. They started shooting randomly, right? They were shooting to the sky, on the floor, on the ground. You can see from the road that there is a hole, big hole. And then everybody started running helter-skelter. So what happened is I had to actually see what was happening. I had to decide what to do, so I drove back. Instead of coming forward, I drove back to about, say, 20 yards from the scene. And then they started, pulling someone from the car. They went into the car. I don't know what they were doing, but I think they were struggling in the car. I saw one of them throwing a bag onto the road. And then later, the guy came out from the car, and there was a rat sack, which I think maybe I thought was containing some money, because they might have chased them or followed them from where they drew the money from, I understand, from the bank. So what happened is everybody, as I said, was running away, and they went, shooting up anyhow. And then they joined two motorbikes. There were two motorbikes. They joined the riders and then drove off. Okay. Yes.
Thank you very much for speaking to us.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
So that's an eyewitness recounting, how the incident actually happened here in this community. Now, we are actually told that the robbers had followed the woman who had gone to the West Hills Mall to withdraw an amount of money. They followed her all the way to this point, and this is where they accosted her. Now, eyewitnesses tell us that she had seen the robbers lurking around, but she did not suspect them, to be criminals. So, like I mentioned, the police just left here. We are told that the investigations would continue. So they moved just some minutes ago to the bank where the woman did the withdrawal, and we are told that investigations will continue from there, Mamavi.
Thanks a lot, Maxwell Agbagba, reporting there live from Weja. This is Joy News Today. We'll take a breather. We'll come back with business.